Welcome to part 2. Here I'll explain to you the importance of point value and how to get a decisive advantage in the middle game, or potentially in the opening using tactics. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch that video first. So, let's say the following opening moves are played. d5, attacking our pawn. So we have to do something. We can't just play d4. Let's say we take them. And here we can play d4, which is good. But we can also develop our knight, and that comes with attack. So that's also good. Because now black has to spend time moving their queen, meaning they can't complete those opening principles. Here, for example, we can use tactics to win points. Before I show you this tactic, we must remember the point value of every piece. So try to remember this. Pawns are worth 1, knights are worth 3, bishops are worth 3 as well, rooks are worth 5, and a queen is worth 9. Kings, of course, cannot be taken, so they don't have a point value. However, they're quite weak. Now, if you have much more points than your opponent, you're much more likely to win. In fact, if you have more points than your opponent at the top level, even just 1 or 2, it's usually resignation territory. So you don't want to trade a queen for your opponent's bishop. For example, so right now, the points are even. But let's take a look at our first tactic, the pin. This is called a pin because the queen cannot move without putting their king in check, which isn't allowed. Therefore, the queen cannot move off that diagonal. See, the computer doesn't let me, because that would be putting the king in check. So, even if the pin gets broken with something like bishop to d7, white will win the queen. 9 points, and they're only giving up a bishop worth 3 in return. That is massive for white. They're 6 points up. So black, let's say, tries to have things on their terms back here. Let's say they take the bishop. We take back with the knight, and black goes, okay, I'm down 6 points, but I'll still try to get my pieces out in castle. Well, now comes our second tactic, the fork. This is when you attack 2 pieces at the same time. Usually it's through a check. This is great because black has to move their king to safety. And now we have a free rook. Another 5 points. So here, white is up 12 points. That is unreal. As I said, a game is usually resignable between 1 and 3 points. The tactics we've learned today, the pin and the fork, can be applied to all parts of a chess game, not just the opening, which we saw here. So keep your eyes out for them. And I would recommend, if you want to practice these, I'll leave some free Lichess puzzles in the description. Anyway, just like that, out of the opening, white is winning. But how do you finish the game off? Well, my next video covers that very topic, converting this to a winning endgame. Before I see you there, a final test. Pause the video if you want. What is the point value of each piece? Pawns are 1. Knights and bishops are 3, rooks 5, queens 9. Great. See you there.